Whole earth cut us under and broken. How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
How has it become a desolation? And this is talking about the aftermath after the judgment of Babylon. Because in that same chapter, what does the prophecy say regarding the nations and what they're going to do towards Babylon? The counsel of the Lord is for them to shoot their arrows on Babylon.
Spare no arrows.
Spare no arrows, man. And it lists the Medes, which are the Russians, as that primal nation that's going to do it. The Lord's going to rise them up to the occasion to shoot those arrows on this place, man. So it says, how have the, read that again, verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth?
Yeah. I got it. This is Jeremiah 50:23. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Hey, why does the prophecy refer to Babylon as the hammer of the earth? For the very reason that I just read in that article. Everywhere they go, it's nothing but just destruction, chaos, devastation.
What's that saying? If all you got is a hammer,
if all your problems,
if all you got is a hammer, all your problems
start to look like a nail. Or something like that, you know?
That's about right.
Yeah, man. And that's a wise saying, man. To him that have the hammer, all of his problems are seen as nails. You know? And then when you look in the definition, the word is patayash. And it says forge hammer. And then in the Chaldean lexicon it says hammer of the earth, i.e. devastator of the whole earth. Devastator. That's why it stuck out when I read the article. It said devastation. Everywhere he goes, devastation.
Oh, what's that dude?
Son of perdition. That's how you know who the wicked is, man.
Well, it said in
John 8, the thief cometh not.
John 10.
John 10, constantly.
The thief cometh not before to
10 and 10. Kill and destroy.
10:28, right?
Well, let me read this real quick, bro. This is J. Robert Oppenheimer, father of the atomic bomb. He said, now I have become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Yep. And there's footage of him saying that. And that was after the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Because they were the ones that came up with the technology. Those German scientists. You know?
To split being able to split atoms and watch how it creates that implosion before the explosion. What made it more powerful. Now they've even multiplied that.
That was Abraham Esau, right?
Yeah. He was one of the scientists that came up with.
They split the nucleus, not just the atom.
Yeah, man. And a lot of Jake would be lost, man. They wouldn't know. That's why you got to understand prophecy. We can't stress that enough, man. You got to be occupied with prophecy. Jake don't really know like where this is going.
That's why I said measure thou the time diligently. How do you measure the time diligently? Be occupied in prophecy and measuring where the prophecy is at. And we're measuring it. But hey, World War III is on the brink because blah, 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 blah. We see all
you got to constantly watch. That's why the Lord said, you know, where's the signs of his coming, or where shall be the end of the world? And he talked about how there was going to be wars and rumors of wars.
Right.
You know? Wars and reports of war.
Nation shall rise against nation.
Nation rising against nation and kingdom against kingdom, man. And we're seeing that.
We're at the beginning stages of that, where you see these nations, they really getting fed up. You know, they
conducting all these drills.
Like joint drills too. You got Russia and China doing joint military drills.
War games.
So, you already see what time it is.
And you have
they're practicing cyber attacks on their infrastructures, man. They going a whole mile with it, man. You know?
Yeah, because if you could shut your enemy's whole electrical rig.
Power grid.
You know, that's a big advantage.
And they can do
You
that,
know?
and they can do that without using an EMP.
Yeah.
You know, so if you could do it
Send a
without,
virus through the system.
yeah, easy.
Kill switch.
Yeah, man.
This don't go no more.
No,
That's good. You
I
was
was
reading
still on,
51, right?
Yeah, Jeremiah 50.
50.
Yeah.
20. Oh yeah, it's just the hammer of the whole earth. It says, verse 23. It says, "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Yep.
How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?"
Ooh, hey, if somebody can get Isaiah 14 and the fourth chapter, the fourth verse.
Yeah. Isaiah 14:4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon,
Yep.
and say, how have the oppressor ceased?
Hey, how have the hammer of the earth got broken up? How have the oppressor ceased?
Where's that one? It's in that same chapter. Have he become as weak as we?
That's down like
That's
in
further
7,
down.
Yeah.
6.
The golden city ceased.
Yep.
The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked. Wait, who? The Lord hath broken it.
Yep.
And the scepter of the rulers.
He crushed your wicked power, man. Broke your evil rule. This
Broke
shit
your
is
hammer.
Yeah, he broke it. He broke the hammer up, man. You know. Oh yeah.
He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled
Wasn't that article saying that? Yeah.
you all over the place everywhere you go.
Causing chaos and destruction and devastation. Chaos. And we read that in Habakkuk 2. Neither keepeth at home,
Yeah.
but seek what? Disturbances and war.
Y'all, I'm selling $1 candies, trying to get money from Iran if you guys are interested. God bless y'all.
He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth.
Hey, if I can read this in the NLT, it says, "You struck the people with endless blows of rage and held the nations under your angry grip with unrelenting tyranny."
Wow. It sounds accurate. It sounds like a news article reading it like that.
Unrelenting.
Unrelenting tyranny, man. I'm holding all y'all hostage.
Yeah.
Your companies, your businesses, it's got to come up under our mandate.
You can't move and do nothing till I say so.
Con.
Under our rules,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, man. You know. Oh, you gotta use our currency.
Yeah.
You gotta use the petrodollar
Yeah. To buy oil.
to buy oil.
Yeah. That's what makes it so still valuable to a degree. Because it's the only currency that you can purchase oil in. But where we can see that Esau is going to crash his dollar because they have not mandates, but they have what do you call them? Like you can say a mandate to by this year they want to have all electric vehicles, right?
Yeah.
So if everything's electric, what about the vehicles that take oil? I mean,
Yeah.
excuse me,
Petroleum.
gas. They're gonna be obsolete. Therefore, the dollar's gonna be obsolete eventually. That's what they're preparing for. You know, that's what goes on to the big reset. But you know,
Yeah, man. I think that was it. Unless there was a little more on it. But if not, we can go back over to Jeremiah 50.
Was that it?
It says Jeremiah 50 and 24. "I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware."
You weren't even aware. The Lord been setting this place up, man. While you over here in your pride, you know, you think you're gonna rule the nations, you know, for the rest of eternity. You're gonna Americanize everything.
that spirit of I can't be taken.
I can't be brought down. Like it says in Isaiah 47.
Yep.
You know, I sit as a widow.
The queen bee.
I should,
Yeah.
what he say?
I shall not suffer the loss of children.
It was something in the law.
Widowhood.
Not be
Widowhood.
widowhood or see the have the loss of children. Yeah, I got it.
Back in verse 24, it says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou also art taken. O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. The Lord hath opened his armory.
Woe to him that strive against his maker.
Yeah,
Your arms are too what does that say?
Too short to box me out.
Yeah. Hands your arms too short to box the Most High.
and that's an old saying.
Yeah.
You know. But hey, how you know that this place is the ultimate striver against the Heavenly Father? Because ultimately, this is the place where, you know, all nations, you know, they all come to this place. You know, like it says in it talks about how the nations that fornicated with her.
They're influenced.
They're all influenced up under her. They drink the wine of her fornication. They get totally bugged out off of, you know, that American Babylon juice, man. You can come over here and you can do as thou wilt. You can do what you want. You can be what you want to be. You know, you can worship whatever idol you want to worship. You know, it's a safe haven for you to do whatever whatever degeneracy you want to get into.
You'd be a demon.
You could be a complete demon here, man. They swear in on in the court system. They swear in on the scriptures, and which the scriptures tell you not to do.
Yeah.
And then they do the complete opposite of what's contained in that same book.
Yeah.
It says, the earth is given in the hands of the wicked to cover the face of the judges thereof. And this place completely X'd out our Lord Yahweh Shah. You know? Crucified.
This place is spiritually. This is like where the Tower of Babel is being built.
Yeah.
And they even erecting like certain buildings that to emulate the old Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that, man.
Was it that one in New York?
I think it's in New York.
One
What?
the fucking where the towers
The
from.
new building. The new building.
I think so.
One World Trade Center.
Yeah, One World Trade.
But no, they're building an actual building that's to basically look like an imitation of the Tower of Babel. You know.
But it's fitting for the New World Order
For the
to
New
come
World
around
Order.
again.
And
That they'll be building that.
And when you actually look up, when you go to the 21st chapter, the 21st verse in that same chapter, Jeremiah 50, it says, "Go up against the land of Merathaim, even against it and against the inhabitants of Pekod, waste and utterly destroy after them, saith the Lord, and do according to all that I have commanded thee." And these are just code names for other code names for Babylon. And when you look up the word Merathaim in the Hebrew, the word is Marathayam, and it means double rebellion. Y'all forget it. But it means double rebellion. Now, when you go back to the ancient Tower of Babel or ancient Babylon, Babel, who was the ruler over ancient Babel? Nimrod. What does the word Nimrod mean? It means to rebel.
Yes, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
He was a leader of rebellion against the Most High in that time.
It says
They all came up under him like he was a god. That's why they worship him to this day.
He began to be mighty in the earth.
Khan. He became a deity. All the nations started worshiping this fool. You don't even realize you commemorate him when you celebrate Christmas and all these pagan worship days, even Father's Day. You see? So this place is full of rebellion, which is basically a form of you striving with your maker, striving against the Most High. So go back and read that again.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 50 and kind of verse 24. So like it says, "I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware." It says, "Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord."
Striven against the Lord. You rebelled, man. And now your idols of Baal